Hey, what is up, everyone? And welcome back to the artist series. Today we are going to be using BAR9's logo. So let's drop BAR9's logo in, see what we got. Nice inverted logo. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up and I'll show you guys what I come up with. So I cleaned it up to 4 wavetables, but I think I'm just going to use one wavetable and make the sound for this one. I'm going to go for like a more solid bass that you could write somewhat of a melody out of. Not really a melody, but you could change notes with this and it won't sound so weird. You know how some wobbles and stuff, you got to use like certain keys for it to sound in the prime form. This one I'm going to use where you could, bend it around with some notes. So I'm going to change the MIDI real quick and then display what we have for you. All right, so I did some weird stuff on this one that I haven't really experimented with, and that's the unisons, detuning a bass. I haven't done that yet, even though Reese says, you gotta detune them a bit, but yeah, so let's break this down. Sub, normal, just turn the level up 3 octaves down. Now what I did was the 4 unisons, but then I detuned them just like the littlest amount. And then, just pull the blend back. The wavetable was the same one. Everything else is the same. Then I go to the oscillator B. I put it up an octave, but you could go down an octave, up 2 octaves. It just depends on how you want to use the sound, or you can make multiple patches at different octaves. And then the level you could change to. I just found it to sound good about 50%. I did 11 unisons and just detuned it till it sounded good. And this is what we have now. And then the noise is just the hum 1 with the level up until it fills out the sound with the piano on. I'm gonna go ahead and fill out the effects now and start wrapping this sound up for you all. Alright, so I actually changed more than just the effects. I added an LFO option too. So let's see what it sounds like right now. Now I added some distortion parallel with the hard clip. Then I added some size, or a lot of size, with a little bit of mix with the dimension. Now this is where the first mod comes in. It's going to be the frequency of the phaser, so I'm going to keep it about right there. Again, it's for you to experiment with. Next came the compressor. The compressor was just, squashing it out. Now the reverb, I just messed around until it sounded good. I thought I was going to use more reverb, but I ended up using a little bit of reverb. 18% on the size, 2 seconds on the decay. Everything else is the same, and 20% on the mix. Now on the EQ, I did a little notch thing. You could kind of barely hear it in the background. It's just for people who get bored with the sound. If they listen a little deeper, there's more movement to the sound than they initially hear, so that's why that's there. Keep it interesting. And then just a little bit on the high end. Now if we go back to here, I did the LFO on the cutoff and just sent everything to it with the key, or the key map, whatever this is really called, key track. And then yeah, just normal LFO movement. So now and then you got the frequency to map with, and then you can mess with the LFO rate, which I'll do quickly. Just be like, would help if I had it on though. Maybe all the way. But yeah, you get the point. You could do a lot with the synth. It just depends on how you want to use it into a song. I would layer this with a saw or a lead on top that you're using in your song. So then that way, like, you get a nice full loud thing on the bass drop or whatever. That's kind of what I would have this with. So just in case you want to see what that'd be like, you just duplicate it and quickly. But yeah, so that was not necessarily a great example, but you get the point. You could layer it with the higher sound, preferably whatever your lead sound is in the song you're using. Then you could combine them, maybe put some strings, and then create that nice solid sound. So when that you want to, layer the lead with this bass sound that's meant for kind of more musical writing, you could stack them nice and easy. So that's the preset for you guys. That's what we came up with the BAR9 logo. Again, free preset for everyone. Whether you're in on the email list or you just want the preset, there's 2 links. The first one gets you in on the email list, so you'll get this preset, all our other presets as well. Second link gives you a direct download to just this preset. So whatever you want, choose. Thanks for watching. Peace.